Hey, up, it's Steve from Old Yorkshire Geek, and it's time to review the finale ever, maybe, we'll see, of Star Trek Lower Decks, Season 5, Episode 10, The New Next Generation. So that's a play on, obviously, The Next Generation, and possibly Picard, the finale of Season 3 of Star Trek Picard. That will call The Next Generation, won't it? But anyway, so this is allegedly the final ever episode, but we'll see. The spoilers, they've left it open. So there could be more, but we will see, won't we? Right, so before we start though, don't forget to like and subscribe, share the videos, and drop a comment, hit the notification bell if you're subscribed already. Explore the description for links for various stuff, like me books, and all stuff like that. Patreon, merch, etc. Right, so let's get into the episode, shall we? By the way, it's a good finale. I did enjoy it. So there we go. But you know, it could have been better. I don't want to sound like a nitpicker, but there were things not done in it that I thought they should have done, but never mind. And there were things done in it that I thought, well, what were the point? But anyway, we'll get into that. Right, so I'll make myself titty tiny and we'll have a look at this episode, shall we? Right, off we go. We begin. Is it coming? There we go. On it comes. The good old Star Trek logo. Right, we're off. There's a recap of what's happened in the season. Remember, Boimler growing his beard out to look like Boimler from another dimension. Tillian and Tendi become joint science officers. We learn that Rutherford's having problems with his implant. There's been these quantum fissures appearing, and they think that they realise that they're artificially made in one of the realities in a Defiant class ship commanded by Captain William Boimler, the transporter clone who faked his own death. They've been exploring, trying to find out who's creating these fissures, and encountering lots of Harry Kims, and the Lieutenant Harry Kim kind of turns bad. Maybe from the mirror universe, I don't know. But anyway, he does something, and it's going to destroy all the universes and stuff like that. Right. So, but William Boimler says the only way to save it is to send a message to his duplicate in our universe, or whatever universe the Lower Decks is set in. And there we go. And hope it doesn't freak out. Don't worry, we get a recap. Another recap, so to speak. Now we begin. Klingons, look. It's a new Klingon design. Look, we've got some birds of prey and then a big bird of prey. So, I know this. I kind of never remember which way around it is. There's the Burrell and the Kavort class, isn't there? Bird of preys. I can never remember which is the bigger one. But that's neither, is it? They essentially look the same, don't they? The Burrell and Kavort class. But they're just one's bigger than the other. I can never remember which is which. But this is a new one, isn't it? I've not seen this one before. I'm sure other people have, and you're saying, you silly man, they've been in lots of times, but I don't remember seeing it. Anyway, these are just baddies. I don't know if we've seen them before. There we go, Relga. It's a Klingon lady who's in charge of this small fleet. There she's got, I don't know, a Pomeranian tag, whatever. I don't know, a Klingon cute puppy. Is it the same sort of dog that we saw, alien should I say, that we saw Sulu with in the original series? That was just a dog with a horn on its head. It looks like it, doesn't it? Anyway, she's a baddie. Apparently, Mach and, well, not Malog, because he was a farmer, wasn't he? Mach's brother. Killed her brothers. And so she's out for revenge. And just not against them in particular, but just against the Federation for some weird reason. But anyway, they encounter a rift, a quantum fissure. Here it is, opening up. Oh, right, there we go. So there's like a wave comes from it. Here we go, comes from it and transforms the ship. Have I missed it? There we go, transforms the ship. Just bear with me. I might be doing it to them first. Transforms it into Discovery Klingons. So does that prove that the Star Trek Discovery is set in a different universe / whatever to the well, at least to the Lower Decks universe? which is supposed to be the Prime Universe, just in animated form. But anyway, and the ship as well turns into a Discovery Klingon ship. The terrible, disgustingly horrible Discovery ship designs. Anyway, they crash into each other and blow up, and she's left with she's lost a couple of ships, and so she blames the Federation for some weird reason. But anyway, then we get the opening credits. What the hell's going on there? Don't know. Right, we've got good old lower credits again. I will point at even though the last episode they made it look like season 5 of Next Generation there with the lines coming off. Just thought I'd point that out just one last time. Done it a couple of times at the beginning. I don't think anything new's been added here. You thought that they put something new for the last episode, wouldn't you? But I didn't notice anything. I don't see anything. But anyway, never mind. You thought they'd done something special for the last one, wouldn't you? Right, here we go. The new Next Generation is what this one's called. Ransom, First Officer's Log. Curious that they begin with that First Officer's Log from Ransom. Here's the first line. Not of the episode, but of the Starfleet people in the episode. Anyway. We like having... it's like a little flashback of like the previous episode. They're all in the... They keep calling it a bar. It's not really a bar, is it? It's not like 10 Forward. Or is it? I don't know. It's like a mess hall, isn't it? Like a cross between 10 Forward and a mess hall, isn't it? But I don't know. Whatever. I mean, you could say it's a bar. It's got a bloody things there, hasn't it? And a counter, but whatever. They're having some downtime, so that's why they were all in the mess hall in the previous episode. Anyway, Ta'ana wants to go with Shax to do some sexy time on the holodeck. So anyway, so here they are. And this is where he gets his communication from his alternative Boimler, from William Boimler. And, she's thinking... I remember she's like a model officer now, is Beckett Mariner. And she wants to just practice that she's still, naughty. And she shouts at this cadet. Looks rather old for a cadet, doesn't he? But maybe he's just bald, I don't know. But... he drops all his stuff. He says, still got it. They're talking about core bopple emissions. I've heard of a core... Ooh, I'm thinking of Crabapple. I'm thinking of Crabapple, the teacher from Simpsons, Mrs. Crabapple. That's what I'm thinking of, I think. But I don't know if they've been mentioned before. This looks familiar, but I'm sure somebody's saying in the comments, that's from such and such episode. Anyway. Rutherford's struggling with stuff now. I think it's his implant, and he's kind of getting really tetchy and angry. It's almost like a different person, to be completely honest. And it's just like, come on, all of a sudden. In the last few episodes, I think. But anyway, he's struggling. He can't fix things, and he's blaming his implant. Anyway, so he's getting his message now, and he says, "Oh, we're all gonna die." There you go. And he goes running off. We're all going to die. So they go to the captain. And she believes him. She believes what, what they've got to do. There's the California flag there. Look, it's a California class ship. Wonder if they've all got them then. All the California class ships. Don't know. As the town of Cerritos. Because it's a town, isn't it? It's Cerritos in California. Has that got a flag? Let me look it up. Oh, it has got a flag. You'd have thought they'd had that flag. Alright, I'm going to show you the Cerritos flag now. I will show you it there. You'd have thought they'd have had that flag, wouldn't you? Maybe they have somewhere. It is similar to the California flag. It's got the star and the bit at the bottom, but it's different colour. It doesn't have the bear on it. Anyway, that's by the by. As you've just seen, because I've just put it there, but never mind. Anyway, so they decide they've got to do something about it. They've got to get in touch with Starfleet and find out. There we go. Get in touch with Starfleet Command, and work out what they're going to do about it. Meanwhile, in Klingon space, Mach is moving. Remember, he's a freighter captain now. Is Mach, because they make blood wine on their farm, and like I say, they're having a nice life, but. They encounter, they come, decloaking I forgot the name already, Rhaegar's fleet or whatever. She wants to destroy him because, he killed her brothers and they've got her in. Anyway, they escape. Meanwhile, back on the Cerritos, they got in touch with Starfleet Command. I've no idea what race this is. Again, somebody will tell me, they were in whatever. I have no idea. So they've worked out, they've got to work out what to do, but the California class is not equipped to deal with it, because it's just like a secondary ship or even tertiary ship. I don't know. Is the California class? So they're sending the Enterprise. The Enterprise will meet you there, they're told. Which Enterprise? Well, it'll have to be the E, won't it? But anyway, you see Tana's. She's obviously been pulled from the holodeck. She's still got her sexy time hat on. Anyway, so that's what they've got to do. It's telling them what they've got to do. They've got to get through these waves, soliton waves, that'll transform the ship into whatever realities, the waves are coded for, or whatever I suppose you could say. So they've got to find a way of modifying the shields to protect them from these changes. So anyway, off they go. By the way, he's still struggling. Is Rutherford is saying, he's complaining about the ship being too old and all that stuff. But later on, he has a change of heart. Don't worry. We see it again. Is it Ensign Ollie? I think it's Ensign Ollie, isn't it? Her that's born of, she's descended from Greek gods, and she has a part to play in this later on. Right, there we go. So anyway, they're struggling to get the systems, ready, but they're on the way anyway. They get in touch with Mach and Malor arrive at the Cerritos, request asylum. Mach saying, "I'm not requesting asylum," and Malor says, "Yes, we are." So anyway, so that's just saying Relga. I said Rhaegar before, didn't I? Relga seeks revenge because I killed her brothers, and all that stuff. Right. So they're safe there, and they're eating, I don't know, is it popcorn? I've no idea. Anyway, there you go. Relga arrives, saying she wants them because they're criminals, etc. Anyway. So, I said, well, can't. But then this transmission comes in from her husband, Admiral Freeman, saying, you've got to hand them over, they are criminals. But as you see, the transmission looks weird. Is it going to show it? It like glitches, does the transmission. There you go, does that, it glitches like that. So they think something's up, but she thinks it was her husband, so she says, well, we'll have to hand them over then. But she's still going to destroy them. We'll take them by force. She says, she's in a quandary. Anyway, so they go, the evasive manoeuvres. Cool battle sequence, by the way. We see evasive manoeuvres actually working. Look, hang on, let's go back again. So the evasive manoeuvres, and they do evade the shots. And he uses the shields to crash into a bird of prey and destroys one or two or whatever. Anyway, so they head to warp. We haven't got time for this, so they head out the way. Head to the quantum fissure. And anyway, they've managed to. The shields are not quite working. It's protecting them, but it's not protecting the hull of the ship. And there we go. And the ship transforms. There you go, into a ship with just one warp nacelle, which we had seen in the original series. Ships with one warp nacelle. I don't know if they saw it in the actual series, but in like technical manuals and stuff like that, we see ships with one nacelle. Apparently, I don't know how you can create a warp field with one nacelle, but apparently you can. I don't know. You're supposed to have an even number of warp nacelles, but that doesn't make sense because we've seen the ships with 3, haven't we? But I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so the Cerritos has changed a bit. Right. How can we even go to warp with one nacelle? Anyway, so then they arrive and start attacking them again. Rutherford's still getting angry. And then one of the Klingon ships. I don't know, is this Relga's or is this one of the others? Is this one of the regular bird of prey? That's just one of the regular ones, isn't it? Gets hit by a soliton wave and transforms into an ancient Klingon sailing vessel. Anyway, earlier on they've been told, I think it was earlier on, it might be to come, that it didn't seem to be affecting them as much, the Klingons, because their ships have been basically the same for years and years and years. Just look like big birds, big stupid birds, as Anna puts it. But anyway. They're falling out about what to do, because remember they're co-science officers, senior science officers, but he's getting angry. See, they're all getting angry, but don't worry, it all works out. Boimler's been sent to navigation to water down the cetacean ops. But I hate it, Bloody Star Trek 4. Anyway. Right, so what's happening next? The Cerritos gets transformed again into a cool Enterprise E style nacelles and little sticky outy bits and all sorts of stuff. And they've got it's been transformed into a mirror universe version of the Cerritos. And said, we've got amazing weapons, but they're all offline. Oh no! But she's still going on his Relga. Hand over those fugitives. There you go, cool Imperial, the ISS Cerritos. And say, why isn't her ship changing? Say, it probably is, but Klingons hardly ever update their fleet designs. They always look like big stupid birds. Anyway, they're still working on trying to sort out their shields properly. Anyway, we learn that Freeman ordered them to find Malor. They brought Mach to the bridge, but Malor, they couldn't find him anywhere. They thought he'd hide him from them. Turns out it were Ransom that hid him, because he was suspected that the transmission from Admiral Freeman wasn't real. So they're going to play it back, I think. I think it's where they play it back, but I'm skipping over it. They play it back and they show that it. There we go, showing that when it glitched. When it glitched, it became. Come on, show us. There we go. It became Relga, so it were her all along. Anyway, that's so dishonourable. Anyway, there has to be some sneaky, underhanded Kirk-style trick that they can use to beat them. Anyway, this is what they do. They take her advantage away using Ensign Ollie. There you go. She's going to fire a big, because remember she can do things with energy, can't she? And she fires a big thing at him, a big lightning bolt at Relga's ship, and I think does it get destroyed? Not sure, can't remember. But it's there we go. Shields are down. That's it. And they change. There we go. They're changing into. Remember what Worf turned into in the episode? Genesis. I called it Evolution last time. I think I mentioned it last week, didn't I? That episode that Gates McFadden directed. I called it Evolution, didn't I? And it was Genesis. Worf turned into a proto-Klingon, where they all turn into them and basically kill each other. And the dog turns into a clam. Klingon clam. So there we go. And the ship explodes for some reason. So that's the end of Relga, thank goodness. A bit, I know, there were some exciting bits in it with the battles, but a bit pointless. It was just there just to pad out the episode, I think. By the end, the episode's a bit longer. I was hoping it would be a lot longer, like a 33-minute episode. Because they'd said, it was going to be a bigger, maybe they just meant a bigger in scale episode. But anyway, so that's the end of Relg. So now they've got to suss out what to do. It goes through another change, another soliton wave, changes the Cerritos into they said we've been sovereign classed, and not quite. The warp nacelles. Is it going to show it? Here we go. The warp nacelles are still, similar to the Cerritoses. They're not like it looked on the ISS Cerritos, is it? But anyway, it's close enough. That we've gone all sovereign class, which is cool. Anyway, right, so I think this is where Maylor has an idea. They've turned into a galaxy class now, look. And then they go back to normal. But then Rutherford is getting angry. He's trying to work out how to do stuff. The Cerritos turns into two Cerritos for some reason. It's bifurcating into two quantum possibilities. Whatever, Techno babble. So we end up with two Cerritoses and end up coming back together. I think it's Rutherford that fixes that, I think. Or somebody does, I can't remember who. But brings them back together again. There they are. Oh no, it's them two, the science besties. There we go, they work it out. Everybody's, coming to the fore now, showing their mettle. And they've got to find a way. It's not working. They fire the beam into the soliton, do for what's it and all that stuff. And it's not working. The rift is still open. And Maylor has an idea, because he's a farmer. He says if a river's flooding, you can't stop it, but you can build a dam. And I don't know what they mean by that. At first I thought they were going to just basically just do something with the Cerritos, maybe it's shields or something, and just stuff up the fissure, but they don't. Rutherford has an idea. There we go. Is it this one? Oh no, it's I've forgotten already. It's Mariner just says, "Oh, I know what to do," and then she just does it, whatever that is. I don't even know what it is she does, but she does it. And the warp core goes green, and they fire this beam, and it works, and it turns the fissure into a stable portal. There we go. We have lots of effects. Where's the Enterprise? The Enterprise was supposed to be meeting them there, wasn't it? I don't know. There you go. It's turned into a stable portal that looks really familiar, and I can't think what it reminds me of. I don't know. Maybe it's from Star Wars. Is it Clone Wars, where the world between worlds and stuff like that? Maybe it reminds me of that. I don't know. But anyway. So there we go. We've got a stable portal to other dimensions. There we go. The rift is stable and permanently open. Means it's a way to get to other universes. Anyway, they're all happy because they've saved the universe. So they've created, it's like the Bajoran wormhole. No, the Enterprise has arrived by the looks of it, doesn't it? And all the ships, some California class. Don't know what that is. And some Klingons. Oh, the Klingons, what's left of Relga's fleet gets out of there. There we go. Klingon friends are heading back to Kronos. And the Mahach has been put in charge of what's left of Relga's fleet. And they decide that because this is a stable, open portal to other dimensions, other realities, they need something there to guard it. So they bring in Starbase 80. How? Don't know. It just kind of appears, surrounded in blue. I don't know what they've done, but I have no idea. Why is it blue? I don't know. Is it the shields? Did they do like they did in Deep Space Nine, when they moved Deep Space Nine to the mouth of the wormhole? They used the shields to lower the inertial mass of the station, didn't they? But I don't know. But they've moved Starbase 80 there, so that's going to guard the entrance to the portal, much like Deep Space Nine guards the Bajoran wormhole. But who's going to be in charge of Starbase 80? Well, Captain Freeman is. She's going to be in charge now. There's going to be ships going and exploring this new universe of possibilities. So they're all going and saying goodbye, and she says, "Oh, but ma'am," and all that stuff. But she's going to have new adventures. Hubby's helping her see you off, and then we see that earlier on Rutherford ripped off his cybernetic implant, and he realised he didn't need it at all. So there we go. There's Rutherford, who's apparently Asian. I had no idea. I watched YouTube, and there was an interview with some of the cast, including whoever does the voice of Rutherford. I forgot his bloody name. Eugene Cordero. Is that right? Whatever. And he says Rutherford's Asian. I had no idea. When I say Asian, I mean the American version of Asian. I'm presuming that's what they mean, like East Asian, from what used to be called the Orient, the Far East, China, Japan, Korea, etc. Them countries. In the UK, when we say Asian, we generally mean I've said this before, haven't I? The Indian subcontinent. India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, etc. That's what Sri Lanka. That's what we call Asian. But anyway, whatever. Anyway, so it turns out he's Asian. So there we go. Fascinating. And he looks very handsome without his cybernetic implant. Now, because he doesn't have these, cybernetic implants controlling his emotions, they're all flowing out, and Tallinn can detect them, being a Vulcan, sights, telepathic and all that. So obviously we learn he's got feelings for Tendi, and there we go, so he's blushing. Anyway, so she has a little speech about being lower decks and all that stuff, and the whole ship is lower decks. It's a ship of lower deckers. They're all amazing. There we go, showing all the crew doing their stuff of the Cerritos, which is an amazing ship now. Anyway, so we're going to meet the new captain of the Cerritos. Remember, Freeman's gone on to Starbase 80, so the Cerritos needs a new captain. It's going to be Captain Ransom, yay! But it needs a new first officer, and I wasn't entirely happy about this, but never mind. He's got to decide who his first officers are going to be. Who his first officer is going to be, should I say. Nearly spoiled it there. He thought he'd have gone for somebody, either at minimum a lieutenant commander. You'd have thought. I were thinking maybe, I've forgotten his name, Steve Stevens. He could have been first officer. I know maybe he's not first officer material, I don't know, but he's got the rank. Or Billups, but he's in engineering, isn't he? I suppose you've got to find somebody that's on the bridge, I suppose. Shax, maybe. But anyway, he decides, he can't decide between them. Hang on, what's that there? Oh, that's Starbase 18. He decides they need a bit of healthy competition, so he's going to have joint first officers. We've got co-senior science officers with Tallinn and Tendi, and now we're going to have co-first officers with Mariner and Boimler, and he says they're his best officers. Weirdly enough, but anyway. So there we go. So think of it as a contest, and so they're arguing about it, but tough. That's what they're doing. So over time, he'll decide which one is best to be first officer. And as you can see, Boimler's nervous about it, but she's not happy. He's Mariner. But anyway, off they go. They go, please don't make this our life, sir. So they're arguing already, and he's going to do his, there you go, engage the core. That's his thing. Because Freeman's will warp me, won't it? So Picard is engage and all that stuff. He says engage the core because it's his exercises, isn't it? It's engaging the core. That's what it is, and they're all like, oh no, and off it goes, and there we go. The end of Star Trek Lower Decks. It was fine. It was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I didn't like the bit with the Klingons. It seemed a bit pointless. I suppose they needed some conflict in, didn't they, just to distract from the just to make it so it's not just about the quantum rift. But they could have done something else, or something coming through the rift to attack them. Maybe some more Harry Kims, or maybe we were all wanting Jadzia Dax, weren't we? Come on, admit it. You're wanting Jadzia Dax to appear, Terry Farrell, or even Ezri, or both. Could have had both of them, couldn't we? But never mind. Anyway. So there we go. But yeah, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it, and that's it. The end. Is it going to carry on? I'm going to leave it on that image. Let's get to the subtitles. There we go. Yeah, it could have. I mean, they've left it open now, haven't they? Because the ship's going through the portal now to explore these other realities, dimensions, whatever you want to call them, quantum realities. Can they go to different ones? Does it just go to one quantum reality, or does it go to different ones? And can they find the way back once they go through? Don't know. I presume they can. I hope so. But anyway. Right. So yes, it was a good final episode. Could have been better. But nothing's perfect, is it? But I did enjoy it. And as I said, Star Trek Lower Decks is a series that I hated originally. Grew to love it. And I'm sad to see it go. And I hope they carry it on in some ways, because they've left it open, haven't they, for more adventures. I'm sure there'll be novels and comics and all that stuff. But we want to see it on the screen, don't we? So on my community section, I've put a poll saying, now it's over, what do you want to see next? Nothing, it's done, get over it. What else? Season 6, obviously. We want another season, don't we? Netflix did it with Prodigy, didn't they? Sort of. Even though we're already kind of done, wasn't it? They didn't commission a new... Netflix didn't commission a new season of Prodigy, did it? But anyway. A live-action or animated movie. That'd be good. I suspect they might do. I can feel it in my bones. And it's not going to be mid-2025. Mid-2026. Lower Decks movie on Paramount Plus, like they've done with Section 31. That's my prediction. I'm going to predict that. So, for mid-2026, a Lower Decks movie. Either live action or animated. I'm not sure which. Or both. It could be a bit of both, couldn't it? You never know. So, anyway, what else? I had another option. I think my other option was just other. And put in the comments what you thought the other one was going to be. An entirely new series. I think Wingrace said an entirely new series, didn't he? Called I forgot what he called it. Let me check. I can't remember because I'm stupid. Quantum Quest, Star Trek Quantum Quest, says Wingrace, which would be cool. An entirely new series, maybe with a different ship, exploring different quantum realities. Maybe with a William Boimler with his Defiant class ship, and T'Pol and all them. I can't see him getting Jolene for an extended period, can you? But anyway, I don't know. Right. But yeah, right. So we'll leave it there. It's done and dusted for now. But that's my prediction, mid-2026. Star Trek Lower Decks movie in one form or another. Anyway, right. We'll leave it there. So, thanks for watching. Wherever you are, look after each other. And until next time, I'll say there.